Welcome back, everybody. I just wanted to say hello. We got a little bit of work here to do today. We got to replace a cylinder on this baler. This one right here is leaking out of this top seal here. We had already replaced the two bigger ones here on this side for the lift gate, and they're doing pretty good, but we're going to get this one changed out. Why don't y'all watch us and see how it goes. All right, so y'all see me walking in and out of this video. It's because I got my toolbox in the back of the Suburban here. So that's where I'm going to be getting all my instruments. All right, our first step, we're going to get these two hydraulic lines off here and get them out of our way. You see there's not a whole lot to taking it apart. Just make them a little bit of mess of fluid here. But we already had a mess because it was leaking right out of the top of this seal right here. This one's going to be a little more stubborn. That oil is really good for these gloves. You know I'm joking. Alright, so all we got to do is get it out of its two brackets up there. This one's got a 13 millimeter up here. Well, that didn't break loose very hard. Lay these bolts down so I don't drop them anywhere. Well, there ain't nothing to that. Let's see, that should be an 18. Alright. Well, that was a good guess. Let's see how tight they've got this thing on there. Well, so far nothing's been tight. Maybe it's because all that oil is dripping all over the place on it. It's a little cool today, but it's not real cold. The wind definitely died down from that 30 miles an hour yesterday that we had. Okay, it's off. Now we just got to change out both these two fittings here, put them on our new cylinder, and we'll be ready to go back together. So let's get those changed. All right, we got that cylinder off. We got our rebuilt cylinder. We got to get these fittings off for them lines, and we're going to try to remember how they're turned so they go back on the same way. Well, that one's going to come off easy. Looks like everything's going to come apart pretty easy on this one. All right, got that one. That one loose. It's just got a jam nut that holds it snug in there. Once you break that jam nut loose, it comes out pretty easy. You just got to watch the O-ring when you put it back in. And if I have these turned a little bit different, I can adjust them on the once I get them in place up there. All right, we're ready to set it back up in there. Start putting this, getting it mounted back in there. We got this thing ready to go back up in here. Need to turn that cylinder a little bit. There we go. That little cylinder's a little heavier than it looks. Sure they got them new seats in there. There we go. That ought to make it move. And of course, I'm gonna have to take it back off to put it on there first. Yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. Slide it on that end first. We can slide this pan back in there. There we go. I got 3 washers. Put the painted side out. That way it looks like a John Deere. Look at that. Not going to take a whole lot. Tell you what, this one's going a whole lot easier than them big cylinders did a couple of days ago. I guess because it's so much lighter than the other ones. We got that bolt in. Get that one in and get it started. Shoot, we're almost done with this thing. All right, this is something that don't want to work with a glove on. All right, got that one tight. Let's get this other one snug. All right, that's on there. All we gotta do now is hook up them 2 lines. And shoot, we're gonna be on a roll. That one's starting. Tight. All right. Okay, we got it all tight and in position. We got to put a bearing on in the back And this thing will be ready to turn back on and try again, see if we got any more leaks. But that's all there is to putting one cylinder on. That'll pretty much get that going. So this is a John Deere 435, and this is the front cylinder that we replaced, where we took off the top, the two fittings, and the lower. And then a couple of days ago, we came around here and we took apart this bigger cylinder. This is the lift gate cylinder. Now we replaced both of them on both sides because they were blown out up here at the top of this seal, and just fluid coming out everywhere. And we're also replacing a bearing. There's a roller that goes in here. You can see at the top, it's got a roller up there that goes across under those belts. And we had a bearing that was locking up here on the end, so we're putting a new bearing on it. And then we should be pretty much ready to go where we can use this thing. But you know, as always, we're going to turn it on and start it, and depending on what it does after we start it, on whether we can use it or not, and may have to have another repair. We're going to leave that with y'all, and we appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like our video. We got more coming.